My guest today on the 90-Second Burn is best friend Matt Preece. Matt is a teacher at Waukee High School, where he also coaches track. He's the advisor for RAC, Random Acts of Kindness, a club that is the largest at Waukee High School. He is also very devoted to his family, which is one of the reasons I love him very much. But he is also a motivational speaker and a leadership trainer for hire as well. Contact information at the bottom of the screen. Thank you for joining me on the 90-Second Burn, my
Thanks
friend.
for having me. One thing that can be difficult in workplace relationships, or even just relationships in general, can be wondering what someone's motivation is and saying, man, they seem to be doing that for such selfish reasons. They're not worried about benefiting others or serving others. They're worried about how they look or how people see them. Yep. I know I'm guilty of that at times, or people probably think that of me. How do we deal with that? How do we get over that? Because it can really have a negative impact on workplace relationships.
Yeah, we've all done this, and we've seen it happen where we react to something somebody else does, and we're like, what's their deal?
Yeah.
What's their agenda that they're pursuing? And so often we get caught up in that instead of just solving the problem or letting the relationship go on. An old friend of mine once said, it doesn't matter really who's right or who's wrong if you care about the relationship continuing. And that has stuck with me as a bit of good advice. Sometimes people have stressors, they're tired, something bad has happened to them, and when that's true for you or it's true for me, we're less likely to make good decisions in dealing with other people. And that's true for others also. So when we see that happen, if instead of assuming they're pursuing their own agenda, we assume, oh, something's wrong. I hope everything's okay. Got to figure out a way to deal with this because we need to maintain high standards around here and how we work with each other. But I'm not going to jump on them and assume that they're operating from bad motives, but rather assume good intention on their part.
So rather than worry about the motive, worry about getting the work done and moving on together positively.
Yeah, getting the work done and moving forward positively and not dwelling on what the suspected agenda or the suspected motives are. That's good. Yeah, thanks for that. And thank you for joining us for the 90-Second Burn. And remember, leadership is a lot like a boat because it can help us float through troubled currents. And then also, I should have thought this through before I started the sentence. Sorry, man. Thanks for being here, though. Yeah.